What is happening for 'em? Today, we have a story that proves some men treat women like a venture capital firm. They take the seed money, build the business, and then dump the original investor as soon as they go public. Let's call our main character Naomi. She met a guy named Ethan when he was at his absolute lowest. He had just been dumped by his girlfriend because he was broke. He was sad, he was lonely, and he was unemployed. So what did Naomi do? She didn't just give him a shoulder to cry on. She built a man from scratch and gave him a paycheck. And buckle up, because this one hurts. Let's get to the story. Naomi met Ethan at a very strange point in his life. Ethan was broken, like playlist full of sad songs broken. His girlfriend of 5 years had just left him for a wealthier man. Not a better man, not a kinder man, a richer man. Ethan's heart was shattered, his confidence was gone, and his wallet? Empty, like echo empty. Naomi didn't meet Ethan at a party. She didn't meet him when he was successful. She met him when life had already knocked him flat and was still stepping on his chest. They started as friends. Late-night talks, long conversations, healing conversations. Naomi listened. Naomi comforted. Naomi believed in him when he didn't believe in himself. And eventually, feelings happened. At the time, Naomi wasn't struggling. She owned a small restaurant, nothing fancy, but it paid the bills. She worked hard, she opened early, she closed late. Meanwhile, Ethan was unemployed, no stable job, just occasional odd jobs that came and went like bad Wi-Fi. Naomi helped him, not because she was foolish, but because she loved him. She gave him pocket money, she fed him, she encouraged him. Emotionally and financially, she was holding him up. And when things got really bad, they agreed he should move in with her temporarily. Temporary. The most dangerous word in relationships. Eventually, Ethan got a paltry job. It paid roughly $95 to $100. Not great money, but it was something. Naomi was proud of him. Then, she got pregnant. And this is where the mask slipped. Instead of responsibility, Ethan showed anger, as if Naomi had magically gotten pregnant alone. He said he had no money. He gave her the silent treatment, cold attitude, emotional punishment, until Naomi, exhausted and emotionally drained, gave in. She ended the pregnancy. Not because she wanted to, but because she wanted peace. Peace that came at a very heavy price. A year later, Naomi did something wild. She gave Ethan roughly $1,100 to $1,200. In this hard economy, $1,100 is a massive investment. It's a life-changing amount of money. To help him start a slippers business. Let me repeat that. She didn't just support him emotionally. She didn't just house him. She didn't just sacrifice her body and peace. She funded his future. And guess what? The business did well. Very well. So well that Ethan moved out into his own place. 2 years passed, the business expanded, and so did his ego. As Ethan grew financially, he grew distant emotionally. Suddenly, he was busy. Messages unanswered, calls ignored. Naomi felt it before she confirmed it, and then she discovered the truth. Ethan had gone back to his ex. Yes, the same woman who left him when he was broke. But wait, there's more. Naomi was pregnant again, and again, Ethan told her to end it. Why? Because the ex was also pregnant. He admitted it. He told Naomi he loved the other woman, that he would never marry her. And then he left, just like that. He disappeared, changed his number, cut contact, claimed ending the pregnancy was for her own good. This time, Naomi said no. She kept the pregnancy. She gave birth to her son alone. For 2 years, Ethan never checked on them. No calls, no money, no concern. She healed. She focused on her child, her work, her peace. And then, life surprised her. One rainy evening, a man walks into her restaurant, not to buy food, but because he saw her through the window and could tell she was drowning. That's how Naomi met Daniel, and Daniel didn't meet her at her best. He met her tired, scarred, emotionally cautious, and at the lowest point in her life. She was a single mother, carrying trauma, trust issues stacked like luggage. And Daniel didn't run. He showed up. He loved her son like his own. He supported her emotionally. He was patient, consistent, gentle. No drama, no manipulation, just stability. He didn't care about her past, he cared about her future. He became the father that Ethan refused to be, the kind of man that restores your faith quietly. They are now engaged, set to marry this February, and Naomi finally felt safe. But wait, the Slipper Empire has fallen. Now guess who is now back at ground zero and suddenly remembered love? Ethan. After 2 years, after his business nearly collapsed, after life humbled him again, he came back, apologizing, begging, sending friends. Then he involved his family. His mother calls Naomi crying, begging for her son to be accepted back. Naomi feels pity, especially for the mother who was always kind to her. The shocking part is, they scheduled a family meeting and invited her for it. Here's the worst part. Her fiancé Daniel doesn't know any of this is happening. Now Naomi is lost, torn between her past sacrifices, her present peace, and the guilt being placed on her shoulders. Let's be clear. Ethan didn't come back because he loves her. He came back because life rejected him again. Love didn't bring him back. Failure did. Naomi, listen to me. If you go to that meeting, you aren't just disrespecting yourself, you are disrespecting the man who picked you up off the floor when you were broken. Ethan doesn't want his son. He wants a safety net. He wants the Bank of Naomi to reopen another business for him. The lesson? Never let someone who abandoned you during their success rewrite history during their downfall. You are not a rehab center for broken men. For him, what should Naomi do? Protect her peace, or attend a meeting that could reopen old wounds? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time. Peace.